I have the pleasure of spending 3 or 4 minutes with you before you head off to lunch and the cold Minnesota afternoon. I am Sarah Caruso, President and CEO of Greater Twin Cities United Way. And behind me is the Girl Scout troop from Westside Summit Academy, 5th and 6th graders. And I want you to take a look at this picture up here on the podium. This is our future. We have our legislators. Thank you very much, representatives and senators, for your passion and caring on this issue. And behind you are the young people who are benefiting right now from the care and passion and commitment from everyone in this room. They're here because some of them want to make laws when they grow up. So young women, you may speak directly to these people because we have elected them to make the laws for our state of Minnesota. So there can be a nice little after-conference chat if you would like. I just want to comment on two things that I heard today that were so pleasing, and I want to reinforce them. First of all, we are 13 years old, and that is a remarkable thing. And some of you, perhaps many of you in this room, have been here for each of those 13 years. I look out and I see friends. I look out and I see incredibly hard-working, committed people. I look out and I see thoughtful policymakers and intelligent thinkers who are not going to give up. And I also want to remind you, we can celebrate the incredible progress that we have made together in this state. So 13 years of impact and progress and friendship is worth noting. Congratulations to everyone in this room. I believe that's more years than perhaps our Girl Scouts have been alive. So I'm not quite sure what that means, but we'll go from there. The other thing I have heard today, which just brings great joy to my heart, is the conversation around the whole child and the whole family. And these are powerful, powerful words that, again, as we become more sophisticated and connected and bipartisan in how we're thinking about to help our families and our state succeed, the whole child and whole family really makes a difference. So I'm just going to summarize a few things I really liked hearing based on what we know makes a whole child: social development, education, cognitive skills, and emotional skills. And I'm on a cliff here because most of you are educators and I'm not, but I've learned a few things over the years. So on social development, what did we really hear today? First of all, we heard Chava with her spoken word. We heard Crystal and Therese speak. We saw young people, we have our Girl Scouts, who are willing to express their interests and their desires in an amazing way and make connections with communities. So we are seeing social development amongst our group. Emotionally, so emotional is how we regulate our own emotions, and Lori Sturdivant said it best: we are having incredible bipartisan conversations and success in our state. Thank you. Thank you for the health care compromise. Thank you for continuing to talk about important policy pieces and how they might look different in an urban or a suburban or an outstate. Thank you for the emotional maturity it takes to compromise and have conversation. And of course, cognitive skills. You know, when I first began to learn about child development, I thought it was all about, are my kids smart enough? How do we teach kids ABCs? Well, that's only a third of it, especially at this very young age, but cognitive skills are still important. And so we started out this morning with a pie chart on the federal budget. So Nan, thank you. You got our brain power going on that. And then throughout the morning, we've talked about complex problems, different approaches to solutions, and so I know we have all been using our cognitive skills in a really big way. So where does this leave me as I wrap up? 13 years together, talking about the whole child, talking about family solutions. Where it leaves me is optimistic. It leaves me feeling better about being a citizen of Minnesota than ever before. And it leads me to be certain that we, the state of Minnesota, our legislative body, our governor, our children, can be a model for this country in a time when bipartisan solutions to some of our toughest problems are more important than ever. So I hope you will leave today filled with energy, with hope, and with the determination that we will need as we continue to make progress, because we are making progress on these very, very important issues. So thank you all to my friends and colleagues, policymakers, students in the room. This is one of my favorite days of the year, and we are deeply grateful together what we are doing. So onward, and have a great weekend. Thank you.